Yeah, you're welcome. So we go straight to the next module, which is the trend line. We want to talk about the trend line. We want to talk about the trend line. Talk about the trend line. Then talk about the trend line. Talk about the trend line. So what is trend line? What is trend line? What is trend line? Trend line is simply the tool that is used to map a trend. Trend line is like the name implies, trend line. The line that is used to map a trend. You use it to map out a trend. Yeah. So it's basically an good SNR, that is, it map out the direction of SNRs in a trendy market. Yeah, it maps out the direction in a trendy market. In a trendy market. If, for example, you see here, if you go up, 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 a place where we do this thing, where we map out an external hand. This is it. This is it. You can see here. So this is a trend line, right? The normal basic trend line. Can you see that we didn't use it to connect the wick, but the body to body, body to body. So that is, we come to that rule. That's one of the rules. You connect body to body, where the body closest to another one. You connect it upward for to see a sell signal. Then if you want to buy, you connect it from body to body, where the bullish candle is closest higher, closest higher, where it closes here, you connect it downward, downward, downward. So that when you see a breakout that comes out here like this, and you buy and sell into the breakout. You buy and sell into the breakout. Then how to set up your entry, your trend line. If you are new to the use of setting of trend line, in your trading view, this is what you are going to do. This is where you are going to find the trend line. You come to your trading view, come to your trading view under this panel. You come here under this panel, trend line tools. You choose the extended line. Choose the extended line. Then you place your cursor on the distance. Now you right click to see the setting. Style. Go to style. Choose this. Look, please look carefully. You don't choose extended left line. You choose extended right line. You choose middle point. This is the middle point. You want it to extend right only, not left and right. So you won't choose this upper one. So you choose the middle points. Those are the points you want to reflect in trend line. You don't need the price range. You don't need percentage change. You don't need the change in pips. You don't need all these things. Just choose only extended right line, and then the midpoint. And even distance too, you may not even need distance. The angle too, you may not need it. Just okay. That's all. That's all you need. You may not need distance. Because it's trying to cause this in there. Let me see if there's. No, you don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it. So like that. So this is what you get. You see, we have 3 points there, right? First point, second point, third point, right? Now, this third point is what you use. This middle point is what you use to move a golfing. The trend line up and down. Use it to place your cross up on top of the DC. Then you use the middle point, midpoint to move the trend line up and down. But meanwhile, the first and the third point are used to adjust the trend line. You use the first and third point to adjust the trend line. You can move it like this. You can move it like this. You can move it to anywhere you want in the body of candlestick. You can use the third one to map to extend this thing forward or back into to make it closer. So you use the third point to make it either longer or thereabout, or to make it nearer to each other. So depending on where you get your signal, your DC, your SNR that you want to connect, right? So that's how to set your DC. Then under your trading, under your trade platform, which is MT4, which is MT4, which is MT4. Let's go and see. Let's go and see MT4. MT4. Try to come up. Try to come up. I don't know what happened. Like. So this is your stuff. Hmm? This is the trade the meta trader MT5 or thereabouts. What's up? Sharing. Yeah. So this meta trader. Hmm? So when you come to this place, look, check this place. Hmm? You see these two here. This is trend line. This is the crossbar. This is a vertical line. This is a horizontal line. You know, you check all this. You choose this. This is trend line. Hmm? You choose this. Then you look at it like this. It's in a default setting. Hmm? Make sure you right click on it. You double click on it first. Then when it shows the point, you right click properties of daily trend line. You see the property, you come here, you allow, don't choose anything, you don't click on this. If you see it, you just uncheck it, please. Then here, you only do the ray light, ray light, hmm? ray light, ray light, not ray left, because you want it to move right to not back, not to the left. You don't want to the left, right? So you won't pick to the left, ray left. You only pick ray light. Then what else again? That's all. That's all. Apply to all time frames. You may choose that. Choose that. So because if you choose this ray left, it will if it's to extend, it will give confusion. Choose only ray light, please. Please. Here, you are not to choose anything here. Hmm? Leave the 2DC open. Leave it empty. So you see this point here. This is the 3 points, right? You use this middle point, like we did in the same thing, how you move it in trading view. You use this middle point to move this to anywhere. But if you want to delete, just right click on it and sorry, double click on it to give the point. Then that's be highlighted. Then you click on delete. Hmm? Click on delete. Yeah, you click on delete. So you delete. If you want to bring it up again, you bring it up. You bring it up like this. Can you see this? So you use this third point to adjust the trend line. Either making it move forward or back into the original place, or use this tool to adjust this. Can you see that? Hmm? Hmm? Only this will be stable. The third point will be stable. So the first and second points will be moving. Hmm? And if you do this thing here, only the third point will be moving. The first and the second point will be, so only the first and the second this will be, only this middle point will be moving, right? The first point will stay on top of this. It will be stable. So that is a trend line. That is how to set up your trend line. How to set up your trend line. Please take note of that. That is how to set up your trend line. Then we go straight back into the manual. Back into our manual. So we look at the uses of trend line. What are the uses of trend line? What are the uses of Trendline? Yeah. So the tool, we said the tool is used to determine, first uses is that we use it to determine whether there's an uptrend, a downtrend, or a sideway. We use it to determine whether there's an uptrend or a sideway, and downtrend, uptrend, and a sideway. And then second point that we use it for is to determine the point of entry. The point of entry, like I've shown you, you use it to determine whether the price is in downtrend, whether the price is in downtrend or in an uptrend, Yeah. So we use it to determine that. So if you want to determine the price is in a downtrend, you mark it downward like this, right? So so this is how to determine if the price is. You use it to determine that a downtrend, or if the price is in an uptrend. So if you change this to a line chart, so we can be able to see this thing very well. So we use it to determine where there's going to be a breakout, right? This is the top point connected to this. I've got a breakout here, right? So this is the top point connected to this. You can see the breakout there, right? So this is another point connected to this. We get a breakout. This is first, and can you see it? So we get a good distance. Then about the distance, you know, if you look very well, you will see that the if you look at you see that they have the same range, the same range from the distance between the first and second and third are the same. But in the situation where you can still have something like this, it depends on where you get your, like for example, this place now. You can see the distance. This place is closer somehow to this. I think they are the same too. They are the same too. I'm looking for a situation where you have a different. Anyway, because of our time, so you continue to use it to play first, so that you can master it. Use it to play first. Use it to play about so that you can master it. This is the point. This is third point. So usually the best distance to use is when they are equally spaced. When they are equally spaced. That is when it gives a good signal. But it doesn't mean that if they are apart, that the signal will not be okay. Especially when you come to the pattern we are going to talk about. Yeah, the pattern we are going to talk about. Now this place, this pattern now, see it here. You got this. Does it have a wick? Wow, doesn't have wick. So we got this. Got this connected to this. No, that's not a good. That's not a good. Right. So we come to that. Let's just go on to talk more on that the theory. come back into how to use it to draw many patterns, not to draw. So we're going to determine the point of entry, right? We have seen how the price is going to break out of trend line so that you can use it to determine the point of entry. You know, I told you, before you need to put it in a VC. Then I want to mention the rules now that guides trend line trading. The rules, yeah, the rules, yeah, that guide trend line trading. So that you have to stay with the rules in order to give a maximum accuracy. So it says that trend line validates or signifies an SNR level, especially when they both intersect at the same point to give clicks. If that means, so the trend line has to be paired with a SNR level. This is called a marriage concept by a Malaysian trader. So what is validity or significance? It's something that gets more attention than the other. A valid marking of SNR level relies on this. Yeah. So you must make your line to be more significant. How do you make it to be significant? By intersecting it with an SNR, other SNR or another trend line. The trend line could cross from one trend line could cross from above, and the other one could cross from below to meet. At the place of their meet, now for example, we have this down, we have this here now. This one. So at the place of their meet, whenever price touches this place and roll back, we want to do what? We want to buy, we want to sell, right? Then there is an SNR there. We must be able to identify an SNR. Yeah, this is what we call a cross, right? So if we have an SNR here that price tap into, it make that place to become beautiful. Yeah. So if you look at the candlestick, you can see that we have a SNR here, right? We have an SNR here, a price tap into it. So it gives you a good opportunity to sell here. Because it's a fresh level. It's a fresh level, right? A fresh level. But this one has become another good fresh in the future. We are looking to trade. Then we have this at the same point. So that's why that place, I think that's why that place is selling like that. Yeah. So you intersect S and R with a trend line. Intersection. I think this is a good point. Yeah, this is a trend line. This is a breakout trend line. Yeah. Then we'll come into this when you have it below a zone. Yeah. Have it below a zone. 1, 2, 3. Can you see that? So each one must have what engulfing. We'll come into that. Let us not rush into that yet. Let's finish up with the introduction of trend line. So we said that the objective of trend line is to do what? Is to plus SNR to trend line is to identify an SNR level, fresh or not fresh. Then find a trend line that connects with your SNR. Enter at trend line touch. That's a confluence. When you identify an SNR level, find a trend line that connects with your SNR. Find a trend line that connects with your SNR, then enter at the confluence. So like we have identified our SNR here right now, right? So we now find a trend line that connects like this, and this is a good fresh level of an SNR above the trend line. Above the trend line. That gives you a very good point of sell, right? A very good point of sell. One, two, 3. 3. Wow. So that is 3. 1, 2, 3. So we want to see, if we want to sell here, let's look if we get this in there. If we get an SNR there, we get an SNR. Powerful, powerful, powerful. We have an SNR. First SNR comes here, right? The first SNR happens here. Then we have another one here. We have another one here. Yeah, this is another good fresh one. Then we have another one here. Yeah, I see that. So that is the objective. Then let's go straight to the manual again. That's the introduction. We want to do the introduction very well. You want to familiarize yourself with the vocabulary of so we said that trainer does not apply to a gap SNR. Don't use Trendline that you are using Trendline for gap. Like for example, this is a gap. You only use Trendline for this place. Connect this and this together. Not a gap. Not a gap like here. Cannot use Trendline for this because of what? Because it does not have a opposite tradition, right? Yeah. Unlike here, you use the only Trendline for this place. You use only Trendline here. So this is the place we are talking about that you connect your DC with your SNR. Connect it with your SNR. This is invalid. Valid. Or we use this, we come into this pattern. This pattern here. Yeah, let's see if we get a week. A week there. Do we have a week? No, it doesn't go. Doesn't go. Doesn't go. So what do we do? What do we do? We don't have a week, so we don't have a trade. There, using our trend line. We don't have a trade. What about here? No. And what about here? So this is what I'm talking about. The distance between the trend line points. Here, right now. See this? Does not connect with. Okay, no problem. But this one connects. This one connects. Right? Connect. Connect here. So we come to this pattern here. This pattern. We look into this pattern. So this is different pattern now. Different type of SNR. Then rules guiding the SNR. Now I've told you you don't need to use SNR on gap, please. Except you use SNR only on regular SNR. You use Trendline on regular SNR. You use it on a breakout. There's a breakout trend line. Yes. So rules guiding the use of trend line. Use trend line to connect from one SNR to the another. Use the trend line to connect from one SNR to the another. Focus on where the candlestick body closes and another one opens. Ignore the wicks, please. It's essential you use the line chart first. We have done that in the introduction of how to map out your your this, how to mark the SNR level. I'm just like adding more to it here. So use the entry to connect one using to the other. Trendline cannot be used to connect the gap SNR. Ensure you connect at least 2 SNRs upward or downward. At least. You cannot collect only one trendline and say you are going to look out for an entry. No, at least two SNR upward or downward. No candlestick should close above or below 0.3. No candlestick should close above or below 0.3. No candlestick should close below or above 0.3. Like we have in that place, that previous this that I wanted to that the third point. Where is it now? Let me get it again. Yeah. No candlestick should close. Like for example, here now, see here now. If you want to connect this now, see, you connect this to this, right? The number 2 is on top of it. Then this one has closed below it, is invalid. You can only, if you use this as number 3, see it. See it. Does it close? You can imagine. Does not connect this. It ought to be here. This ought to be this. So you look out for another part, another this. Yeah. Like this, this. I'm sure this one will be able to. Wow. Good signal. 1, 2, 3. We do not count it because this is a gap, right? So this is a breakout SNR. Sorry, trend line. Trend line. You can imagine the move upward. Imagine the move upward. So that's the. Let's finish up with the introduction. Please read this thing very well. Only enter a trade when a candle wick touches and reject an SNR at 0.3 of the trend line. Do not take a trade at 0.2. An entry is still valid beyond 0.3 as long as no candlestick close below or above the trend line. So that's it. So we'll go next one. We'll go into types of trend line, the pattern now. That's what we are going to look at. When we come back in part 2 of this course, we look into that.